Hello everyone, I'm Tobias, and we are back with another quest guide. Today we're doing Fairytale 2, Cure a Queen. That's the, I think the official title of it. So the objective here is to continue helping the Fairy Queen, who is still sick. For requirements, you need a Thieving level 40 more, Farming level 49 more, Herbalist level 57 more, and I've completed the prequel quest Fairytale 1. A Growing Pain, I think is the subtitle. Subtitle. You will need with you one Draymond or Lunar Staff to enter into Zenaris, the Fairy City, one Vial of Water, one Pestle Mortar. And for optional stuff, being combo level rating 55 is good because you have to fight some Goraks, level 140 something. They hit pretty good actually. They use typeless melee damage. You cannot pray against, but that for melee doesn't work. And also they're pretty accurate as well. So I advise bringing high melee defense gear, specifically for Crush against Crush. That's their that's what they base their typeless melee damage on predominantly. Your Crush defense. The lower your Crush defense, the more susceptible you are to damage, DPS. For food, have like 12 summer pods or more. You only need to kill one of them, so it shouldn't be too bad, unless the creature doesn't drop it. I think the drop rate for the Grok claws, which is what you need, is 100%. So you should only have to kill one. That's what I'm trying to say. Some standard potion, like 2 or more, is good. A restore potion is good to restore some of your stats. Regular restore is sufficient. A way to travel to Drainer Village, like using Amiclor to Drainer Village. So this quest should only take 1 inventory. To use the Fairy Wings, you don't actually need to finish the quest. I'll tell you when you have unlocked the Fairy Wings, and then you can basically just do whatever else you want after that. I mean, you don't have to finish the quest to actually use the Fairy Wings. So once you're ready with everything, this is my gear. Main thing is a high Crush defense. That's the main thing that will help you during the quest later on. And once you are good to go, we're going to go to Drainer Village. You can use Amiclor to Drainer Village. And then head into the marketplace area, in the west area right there. And then we're going to talk to Martin, the Master Gardener, about the quest. I saw your problems. This is from the first quest, Fairytale 1. I returned the Fairy Queen's magical essence, and she is healthy now. What are you talking about, man? The Fairy Queen was in an enchanted sleep because the Tanglefoot monster took her magical secateurs. I fought and killed the monster, gave it to her fairy godfather, and she'll be healthy very soon. Okay, dude, I think you're far off the mark. Anyway, if you don't mind, let me just check to see if this is the case. I will plant some seeds now, and we'll wait for them to grow, and see if that is to see if the problem has really been solved. Alright, go ahead. If you pickpocket him, you have to wait 10 minutes inside the game before you can talk to him again. So that's not advice to do. Anyway, so now once you have talked to him, you have to wait 6 minutes. I think also in game. So I'll come back when this is. I'll come back when this counter is like I guess a 10-minute mark. Alright, there you go. So that's about 6 minutes. So I talk to him again. You know when it's good, you know you're ready when you ask him the quest again, and he says, and your character says, "Hello, Martin. You must be the slowest gardener in the world. Are the crops ready yet?" You got some nerve showing up here again, man. What are you talking about, dude? The problem that you said you solved is not working because the plants are still not growing. They're still dying, dude. But I gave the secretary back to the godfather, and sure, whatever, man. Everyone's gonna get pissed at me now. Alright, so start the quest officially. Alright, let's go back and see what the actual issue is. So let's head back to the Norris. You can enter into the swamp, southwest, and then enter into the shed here. Make sure you equip the German staff, German or lunar staff. Now, once you're into the Norris, head your way to Fairy Nuff's place, right here, and north of the bank in the northwest corner. If you recall, I think the Fairy Queen was here, in the Fairytale 1 quest. Look, it's completely enter full inside. And you see a little cutscene here. Completely smashed, ransacked, and looks like a bad stuff happening. Oh, someone totally trashed this place. Take the healing certificate on the bottom and then study it. So there's read and there's study. You want to study. Weird language, I have no idea. Head your way south, and we're going to talk to the fairy chef south of the bank. Over here is going to be the fairy chef person. Here you are. Here's the certificate. It has very strange marks. Do you know what it is? Sorry, no idea. You know, these look like the ones close by the cosmic rune altar to the south. Oh, interesting. Alright, head your way now all the way down south. So all the way down here. Let me just go back all the way down to the very bottom. All the way down over here. Once you're at the cosmic rune altar, all the way at the very south, we're going to there's a rune temple sign. Read this. Alright, and then we study the certificate again. So basically you match one with the other, and now you can figure out like what it actually means. Okay. Now that we're done, let's head to the third rune, which is right here. So head all the way up north again to the third rune right there. And once you're in the throne room, we're going to talk to the fairy godfather. Where is the fairy queen? What are you talking about? I just went to Fairy Nuff's cave, and found it ransacked. Everything's gone, including the fairy queen and Fairy Nuff. Esse no panico. You say that the queen is missing? This is terrible. Who could have done such a thing? We must find her. Calm down. Let me think this through. And ask him, where could she have been taken to? The kidnapper must have been taking her through the fairy rings. They will be a long way gone now. We must go after them. Yes, we must, but most of the folk here are away from Sonaris at the moment. I'll do it myself. Yes, that is a good idea. Okay, you may use the fairy ring. Talk to the coordinator. She will explain everything to you. But you must promise me to bring her back way here at once. Okay? Yes, okay. I agree to that. Now, go talk to the coordinator. She will tell you how to use the fairy rings. So, head just outside the third rune, and the coordinator is right here. In the cross section. The fairy rings. Hi, the godfather said I should talk to you to know how the fairy ring stuff works. Goodness, as if I don't have enough to do already. Sonaris is an extremely odd place for you adventurers. It was home to just us folks. Now, there's so many adventurers arrive here that's just kind of annoying. Anyway, so the fairy queen harnessed that magic power and created fairy rings. It's not as powerful as the original portal, but are very effective nonetheless. There are 3 fairy rings inside Sonaris, the one in the marketplace, the one near the evil chicken shrine, right there. However, the third fairy ring by the fountain is a major portal. Anyone who activates the fairy ring will find themselves now in 3 different codes, like DJ car, A, JR, etc. These codes will take you all over the place. Some of the codes no longer work, and other codes go to extremely dangerous places, so be careful. Fortunately, the fairy rings have been imbued with a magical protective power, and as long as you stand in the middle of them, nothing will be able to attack you. Remember, because you are a human, you will have to hold because you are a human, you will need to have equipped the German staff or lunar staff to use the ring. Okay. So we're not out the woods yet. Once you head all the way over here to the fairy ring by the bank, and talk to the fairy fix-it. What is a human? Busy, busy, busy. Why are you carrying that toolbox? It's the fix-it. It's picking up cables again. Oh, so is it safe to use the fairy ring then? Sure, as long as you've been given permission to use it, you should be aware that using the fairy rings sometimes have strange results. The coordinates that you have been may affect the locations you are trying to reach. Okay. Alright, so now you have full access to fairy rings. If you want to just no longer do the quest, that's fine. You can now use the fairy rings whenever you want, etc. Okay, so to continue with the quest, let's equip the German staff if you haven't done so, or lunar staff. And now we need to configure the fairy ring. Doesn't matter which one. 4 times. So this is a sequence of fairy rings that will take you to the queen. You must have the certificate with you and on your inventory to actually do this. So it's gonna be the first one's gonna be A, I, and then R, which will be the islands south of Witch Haven. R. Alright, so then we have to do another one. Configure again. DLR, which will be the Poison's Waste south of Isafar. Alright, next we're going to do another configuration, DJ Q. And that's gonna be an invalid location. Just click it anyway. Oh, fairy magic sure is useful. I didn't go anywhere. And there's one more. That's gonna be AJS, which is penguins near Miscellanea. And that's gonna take you right there. And look at that! And we have reached the hidden location with the fairy queen. Not that far from the Nars itself, apparently. And once you're here, head away to the northeast room. There's a Nars. And then we're going to talk to, fair enough. Let me actually get a screenshot, I guess, for the quest. Alright, so now I'll talk to fair enough. You found it, Tobias. I was afraid my message wouldn't be able to reach you. What happened? After you brought back the Queen's enchanted secateurs, I gave them to the Godfather. I went to ask him for them, so I could wake her up from her sleep. He refused to give it to me, and then I noticed lots of my friends were missing. When I asked him where they were off to, so he's taken. So the fairy Godfather is taking over the entire place. So I quickly moved her here to be hidden. When I returned, I found my key ransacked and were fairies that had been attacked by the Godfather, and I left you a note hoping you would find it. Obviously you did. Why would the Godfather do this? Obviously he wants the power to rule over Zenaris instead of the Queen. So what do you think we should do? I've got terrible news. One of our spies has just returned to Zenaris and spotted and reported that the Godfather has enlisted an army of orcs. Oh no, it's trying to invade, take over, using military force. Who are you again? I'm the very wise advisor. I'm very wise. I'm the advisor to the Queen. Oh, I've heard. You're the young adventurer who defeated the technical monster. That's true. You're also the idiot who gave the Godfather her magical secateurs. By mistake. Okay, so he's naive, not evil. No, also not too bright. What do I need to do to fix this? Wake up the Fairy Queen. So go back to the Naurus and find the magical secateurs. Okay, easy enough. I'll just pickpocket them from the Fairy Godfather. Be careful, his henchmen are very keen, watching him all the time. Alright, so that's what it is. And then return to the Fairy Ring here. Every time you want to visit the Fairy Queen, you have to do the entire sequence again. The good news is that the sequence is kind of saved. So you just click on this, and basically automatically switch to the appropriate thing. You just click continue and so forth. I'll show you it later on. Go back to the Naurus. And then we need to head into the throne room here. The throne room. You will need a thieving level 40 more to pickpocket the Fairy Godfather. If you fail to pickpocket him, meaning if he catches you, you'll be teleported outside the actual city. You'll be dropped off like right here somewhere. You basically be teleported back out here somewhere. And then you have to re-enter and redo the whole thing. I suggest trying to pickpocket from the sides, like somewhere like right here. When he and his henchmen are not looking at you. So when he moves out of the way, I'll try to pickpocket him. Oh my god, dang it. I should have gone behind his back, probably be safer. Dang, anyway. So let's keep trying, and back I'm out right here. And straight back into the city we go. Oh my god, there we go, finally. Alright, so there's two henchmen. Okay, so once you have that, head your way back to the Fairy Queen. I'll show you the sequence you need to do. Yeah, it could take some time, so just be patient, and you better be patient than to be teleported outside. Let's put it that way. Alright, so go back to the Fairy Ring and just click on this one. It'll automatically queue up the appropriate sequence. So that's number one. Configure again. Click on this again. It'll change appropriately. And number two. And then one more time. Do it appropriately. And number three. And then one more time. Appropriately. And that's number four. Just like that. Done. So now I have to go over here to the Fairy Queen. Fair enough. Fair enough. We're back. Here's the magical secateurs. Let's hope it works. She's been asleep too long. Calm down. There's gonna be something else I can do. There is a small chance that we may be able to wake her up. I need to make one magical potion essence. Okay, what do I need to do? A potion of magic essence is made in the same way as any other potion. You need a vial of water mixed in with a star flower. Star flowers are rich in magical essence and are excellent for curing potions. Okay. Then we need to add in a catalyst ingredient, a powdered Grurock's claw. Gruroks drain the life from their prey, so by using one of their claws, we can drain the life essence back of the queen. Huh. How do I find both? Starflowers grow on a higher plane of resistance and are extremely rare. Great. Gruroks live in a different plane too. They are vicious creatures, also great. Alright, cool. Alright, so head back to the Fairy Ring. We're going to get both items. The order you get these doesn't matter. Back to Fairy Ring. Configure CKR. Let's go CKR. Which will take us to the CKP. Whoops, that's not the right thing. The Cosmic Entity Plane. And here is where we get the starflower. Just walk around here for like 2 minutes. You can probably just like stay still. If you want to kill the time, you can just talk to the cosmic entity here. Right there. Oh, and there's one right there. This is what they look like, starflower. You may hear like a shing, like a glowing sound. There we are, they're starting to grow. Just take one of them. Alright, head back to the fair ring. Oh, you need a farming level greater than 49 to actually take one from the ground. And now let's go to the fair ring. We're going to go to DIR, which is the Gorx plane. You will be attacked immediately. Well, I mean, if you stay within the fair ring, you'll be fine. But Gorx on level 145, 147. That's what they are right there. That's what you find. You need to kill them for a Gorx claw. You can try to safe spot them using like the alright, here we are. 145, 149 somewhere down there. You can try to safe spot them using the walls. If you have a long enough weapon, you can like a halberd. You can probably safe spot them using 2 tiles. It's a single combat. It's a single combat zone, so you don't worry about being attacked all at once. And they're highly accurate with they use typeless melee damage, so you cannot pray melee against them. It's not gonna work. And their damage output depends on your crush defense. So the lower it is, the more they'll do to you over the battle, throughout the battle. And they can also occasionally drain your stats, which is why you need a restore potion in case it gets too low. So if you want to exit, you can just equip your staff and just use Indaris. Anyway, so once you're ready, just pick one. You find out, oops, wrong weapon. Oh, come on. So you can like kind of like move it around here, and probably like right here is where you can like set up like a halberd. So right here, one more. So right here is probably how you can set up a halberd attack. You can go one lower, and one more lower. So see this. So this is 2 tiles away. So you can probably use a halberd to attack them. Oh dang it! Stop! Oh come on! There we are. It should only take you one of these, but yeah, just one. Alright, just take a claw and just immediately leave. It's too dangerous of a place. Oh, I need to change the thing. Here we are. Alright, so now that you have that, we're going to use Pestle Mortar on the Gorx claws to get grounded Gorx claw powder. With that, we're going to add 1 starflower to the vial water, and then we have to add the Gorx claw powder into the magic essence and finish to get this. You need a herblore level of 57 or more to actually do this. And then once you're ready, head back to the Queen's location. Alright, now you're back at the Queen. We have to use the magical essence powder. We have to use the magic essence potion, 1 dose on her. Alright, here we are. Boom. And then talk to her to end the quest. Whoa, what happened, dude? Your Majesty, you're awake. What happened was that, the last thing I remember was I was being confronted by the Tinklefoot monster with the aid of the Godfather. The Godfather, yes. Please excuse me for not noticing you. Why did you shout the Godfather? Because he's trying to take over your place. Anyway, it's true, man. I see. I didn't fight the Tinklefoot. We had only entered into his lair, and sensing danger itself, the Tinklefoot fled down a passage, and then blackness. I see. It seems the fairy godfather attacked you from behind and left you for dead. Terrible. And he is now enlisting the aid of orcs and everyone else to take siege over your entire kingdom. So Fairy Nuff took you here for safety, and we're trying to recuperate and recuperate and prepare for battle. I can't believe it, man. He shall not get away with this. How do I get back to Zenaris? I will confront him right now. No, no. The fairy godfather has more help right now. He has an army of villains. We just have a few fairies left to defend ourselves with. You're walking to death. And the fairy godfather will not be as nice this time and probably just finish you off on the spot. I shall ponder this. Tomias, thank you for your help. I shall reward you. Quest complete. Guys have 2 quest points, 3,500 Herbal XP, 2,500 Thieving XP, Fair Ring Access, and the Antique Lamp, which I'll use on Strength. So there you go. The Fairy Queen is back in action. However, the Fairy Godfather has amassed an army of orcs and other fiendish creatures to take over the Zenaris kingdom. For now, they are safe. For another time, we shall come back into the battle.